This is my project for ConnectFour. Now you can see if I hit play, I only make it where you can click the top squares because of ConnectFour. If you drop something in the top, it'll go to the bottom. And you see here that I do have my win function here. See red wins. And if we go into the code here, this is the game manager script, which is where all the game logic lies. We have an active button, we have a player turn, and we have a win function, boolean. Now down here I said if win is not true, then the function chip logic will initiate. And the reason I set that like that is because after you win, I don't want you to be able to still be able to click on squares and throw chips down. Now, here in chip logic, I have 2,000 lines of code for every contingency to where if you click on that top button, that is going to drop the button all the way down to the bottom, the most bottom square. And there are 2,000 lines of code for that. Now here in the win function, win condition anyways, I have it to where if any 4 squares that are by each other or adjacent to each other, that you will win. And over here in button script, which is where every single button has the script, the yellow chip, which is the game object, the red chip, which is the game object, and then the mesh renders for both of these. Yellow chip mesh render, red chip mesh render, and player one turn is from over here. I set it like that so they could talk to each other, and player one turn is also set to it on the update script. So every frame it'll keep the player turn current. Now down here on mouse down, which I had this active boolean. If the active button is false, which means if it's clicked on, if it's not clicked on, if it's player one turn, then the player turn will be false, meaning that it'll be player two turn. And if it's player two's turn, it'll be set to true, so it'll be player one's turn again. And that's on mouse down when you click on the buttons. And here on mouse up, I just make it to where if it is player one's turn and the active button is not true, then it sets the active button to true. And same with this one, if it's player two's turn and they click the button, then it'll set the active button to true. And the active button is what initiates this over here, because if the active button is true, then it'll pass through to this and make it to where the red chip or the yellow chip will be visible. And down here it also sets a hit button to true, because that makes it to where here in the win condition, it makes it to where the you can win. It makes it to where you have activated that button and it is true. And it makes it to where you can win. And that is pretty much it for this one.